In this painting we see an ordinary family. Here involved grandparents. The event going on is a birthday party due to the title we see here. Many happy returns, which is an expression for happy birthday. We find a situation going on in the family's dining room, and it appears that they've just finished up one of their courses, since the old man on the left, this man right here, isn't sitting at the dining table, and the woman on the right side of the picture is carrying something which seems to be dishes or something like that. This woman. There are 6 kids in the painting, and it seems a bit unlike that they should all be siblings, since they all appears to be in the age of 8 to 10 years old, which makes it physically impossible for all of them to be siblings. Some of them could of course be twins, but that doesn't sound that likely either. Many will define the Victorian era as the days of glory for the British Empire. It went through a stunning progress in the era of Queen Victoria's reign, 1832 to 1901. The British Empire was expanding massively, and it was far more powerful and covered a way bigger acreage than any other country in the Europe back then. As we see in the painting, the people are well dressed. In the beginning of the Victorian era, were clothing mainly made at home by hand, which does not seem to be the case in this painting. At the end of the period was sewing common in better homes, and clothes were largely made in factories. From the 1816s, which is 4 years after this painting were painted, began clothing especially for men to assume the standardized appearance. Today we associate that with classic menswear. The dominant men's fashion followed English fashion, while female fashion largely followed the more frivolous French fashion. It might be a little hard to tell from this painting, but normally the power structure in the Victorian era was very clearly equality between men and women didn't exist back then, and it weren't any better with children for that matter. Children and women were not allowed to speak at the table unless they were asked or allowed to talk. That doesn't seem to be the case in this painting. It may be due to the fact that the majority of people in this painting belongs to the oppressed group, and there isn't really, there's only 2 men in this painting. Musse.